like to welcome you to our first ever Candidates Forum to feature roundtable discussions between the candidates and you in the audience. But before I get started, I'd like to acknowledge the co-sponsoring organizations. The American Association of University Women, Newark chapter. The president is with us tonight. She's one of our facilitators, Sophia Sotilio. Hello, everyone. And I'd like to introduce the president of the board of directors of the Newark Senior Center, Gail Kuchersky, who will welcome you on behalf of our host and co-sponsor.
And I think I can do that right from here. I welcome you all to the Newark Senior Center. This is an integral part of the city of Newark. If you don't know what we do here, I invite you to stop and see me after this is over. It's always nice to know, maybe you're not ready for the Senior Center, but it's nice to know what resources are available in your community for your neighbors or your friends. So, welcome. Happy to have you, and we're happy to join in the sponsorship of this event. Thank you.
Thank you. We are so appreciative of your giving us this room and the space and the wonderful facility. So thank you very much. So as a reminder, all of the co-sponsors are nonpartisan organizations. We do not support a candidate for office or oppose one. We do not support or oppose any political party. However, both the League of Women Voters and AAUW are political in the sense that they advocate for issues that are important to our members. There are tables in the lobby with information on how you can support our work, or better yet, join us. We are pleased to have, I think, just one elected official here this evening. Oh. Sorry, I know Mark Moorhead and Paul Baumbach. Mark is a city councilman, and Paul is representative from state representative for District 23. And don't anybody else. Thank you for being here.
Wait, Carol, are you school board?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I go to a lot of the meetings, but I'm not.
We hope that you find these roundtable discussions engaging and that the evening will help you to decide who gets your vote, and more important than that is that you come away with a better understanding of the issues that are facing the city of Newark for the next 2 years. As you see, there is a seat at each table reserved for a candidate. This format is sometimes called speed dating with the candidates because each candidate will remain at your table for just 10 minutes and then move to the next table. So to get things started though, the discussion facilitator at the table will ask the first question in each rotation. Following the candidate's response, the questions will be asked directly by you, the voters. After 10 minutes, a bell will sound to notify the candidates to move to the next table, and you will meet another candidate. The speed dating concept was developed to permit a candidate to participate even if there is no opponent present. And it's also done to accommodate a large number of candidates. That is clearly not the case here this evening, but we would like to try the format. It has been used successfully in other leagues from Ohio to Texas, but since it is new to us, we would appreciate your feedback. There are cards on the table near the refreshments for your comments, and we'll distribute those later. There are only 3 questions. Because we had to reschedule this event, and only the candidates from District 5 are participating this evening, we will have a little more time than anticipated. So we will be able to include an additional segment with questions from the audience. After the 3rd roundtable, the candidates will return to the stage, and we will take questions from the audience for which each of the candidates will answer. So if after speed dating with the candidates, you have a question that wasn't covered, There are some 4x6 cards on every table, and you can pick up a card and write down your question if you still have some. Please, when you write the questions, be concise, and please write carefully so I can read it. Then just give your question to the facilitators, and we'll get together and pick out a few that haven't been asked before. So now, as a matter of courtesy, please turn off any cell phones or any device with an on-off switch. And as noted on the front of the program, this event is being video recorded for distribution on the League of Women Voters website. But no other photography or recording will be permitted except by the established media. And doing the video for us tonight is Angelo Alberti. Let's meet the candidates. They are seated in the order in which they will be introducing themselves. They drew numbers for the order of speaking, and each one will have 1 minute for an opening statement. Please hold your applause to the end. I know they're wonderful. Following the introductory remarks, your table's facilitator will escort a candidate to your table. So we will, drawing the first number, this was not intended to be alphabetical, but it is. Drawing the first number was Neil Barua, and he gets to give the first introductory remarks. That one, hold it until it turns green.
There we go. Oh, that's my own voice. Hi, my name is Neil Barua, candidate for District 5 with these wonderful people. First, I want to thank the League of Women Voters and the Newark Senior Center for holding this last minute. I know all of you were looking forward to coming to this. So 30 years ago, I was born right here in Newark. I went through all the schools here, from Downs to Newark High School. I've enjoyed all the things this town has offered, from sports leagues to community events, the security and the sense of belonging here. I'm running for council for District 5 because if a person like me doesn't serve my town, who will? I'm running because my family and I believe in service. Starting at an early age of 5, I volunteered making breakfast for Romeo's house. That's also where I did my Eagle project. I'm an Eagle Scout at First Presbyterian Church, Troop 250. Our town is changing and growing, but its heart remains the same. I want to be a part of this and to make sure everyone's regular neighborhood folk concerns and problems are listened to. One of the things I believe is I don't think change should dictate the community. I think the community should dictate the change. I hope this evening to pin in a conversation of mutual interest to all of us.
Thank you. Your time is over.
Hello, my name is Jason Lawhorn. I'm a United States veteran, an engaged citizen, and a professional problem solver. I'm a lifelong Delawarean. I currently live in Fairfield with my wife and our 2 boys. I've volunteered at North American Little League for the past 8 years, and I've been a member of their board for the past 4. I spent the last 2 decades working in the manufacturing and research industry, which has enabled me to work in some challenging environments and with some diverse groups. Early in my experience, after gaining some valuable experience early in my career, I left to join a startup company, and over the past 12 years, I've helped turn that business or that company into a thriving, successful business. As a member of the Navy, or a veteran of the Navy, I've long had a desire for public service, but it wasn't until I moved into Fairfield that I really gained a keen interest in our local government. I've engaged with our council and city staff for the past year to 18 months, and have been involved with issues and been actively involved with that. I'm asking for your vote because I want to use that professional experience that I have and my desire for serving the public to be the best candidate I can for District 5.
Hello, I'm Lena, and I would like to thank you all for being here tonight. I'd also like to thank the League of Women Voters, the American Association of University Women, and the Newark Senior Center for putting this event together. I'm honored to be here tonight to receive your questions and to discuss openly the challenges and opportunities that we face in our community today. I look forward to these conversations and working together on ways that we can make Newark even better. In the past few weeks, I've had a number of candid conversations with many residents in the 5th District. And I have to say that has really been the part of the campaign that I've enjoyed the most thus far, is talking with you and knowing from you what you are passionate about in our community. Diving into those details is something that I am known for, as well as working with others to bring forth the best solutions for all stakeholders. My commitment to community is summed up with Erin Napier's belief to use the gifts you have to make your place better, wherever that place may be. I would like to use my talents, experiences, education, and passion so that Newark is a place that you want to be. Thank you.
On the back of your program, there are a few rules for the roundtables. We call them roundtable etiquette. And we're asking you to please make your questions brief so that everyone has an opportunity to speak. Don't interrupt except for clarification. Listen and speak carefully and respectfully. Be agreeable even when you disagree, and avoid any personal attacks or any other type of confrontation. Remember that the roundtable discussions are a dialogue. They are not a debate. So now if the facilitators for each of the tables would come forward and escort the candidate that will be first at your table. Let's do so.